I am 95 years old. I don't say that to impress you. I say it because most people don't expect someone my age to still walk every day, especially after eating. But that small habit has followed me for almost my entire life, and it's something I want to pass on before time passes me by.
I wake up early every morning, not because I have somewhere to go, but because my body has learned a rhythm. At my age, routine matters more than motivation. I sit quietly for a moment. I breathe. I look around the room that has held my life for decades. This room has seen me as a young man, as a husband, as a father, and now as an old man who still stands on his own feet. Many people ask me what I did to stay active. They expect a secret, a technique, a special food. But what I did was simple. After I ate, I walked. Not fast, not far, just enough to stay moving. In Japan, walking after meals is not exercise, it is respect. Respect for the body that just worked to digest food. Respect for the day that still has hours left. When I was a child, after dinner, nobody rushed to sit. We cleared the table, we stood, we moved. Sometimes we walked around the block, sometimes just down the street and back. No one called it healthy. It was just normal. As I grew older, life became busy. Work, family, responsibility. But the habit stayed. After eating, I didn't collapse into a chair. I stood up. I stepped outside. Even 5 minutes mattered. Over time, my body began to expect it. If I sat too long after eating, I felt uncomfortable. If I walked, I felt light, balanced, at peace. Years passed. My steps slowed. My posture changed. My walks became shorter, but I never stopped. That is the difference between habits and goals. Goals end. Habits stay. Now at 95, I still walk after meals, sometimes with a cane, sometimes holding on to a railing, sometimes just pacing inside my home. I don't walk to extend my life. I walk to stay connected to it. Walking after meals gives the body time, time to settle, time to adjust, time to breathe. It reminds me that health is not something you chase, it's something you maintain. I see many young people today trying to do everything at once. Hard workouts, strict rules, fast results. But the body doesn't need to be shocked. It needs to be guided. If you eat, then move gently. If you rest, then rise again. This is not a rule, it's a rhythm. And rhythm, when repeated long enough, becomes strength. I am not strong because I worked harder. I am strong because I stayed gentle but consistent. If you remember one thing from an old man like me, remember this. Do not wait to feel motivated. Choose habits that are small enough to repeat, then repeat them long enough to matter. That is how I am still walking today.